Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this reaches you. This is Vi from Earth and Water Tarot, and I'm here for the energy for the week of the 7th through the 13th of July. Do keep in mind it's a general for the collective, so you may or may not resonate. All right, guys, so I sat here, I heard 5, keep it alive, and it is a whole week. So let's see what we got going on this week. Hope you all had a wonderful week last week. I took that little break. I had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of family, so it was wonderful. So I hope you all had a wonderful week as well. Anyway, let's focus. All righty. Whoop. Okay, we got a flipper. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Thank you. Look at the bottom. Ah, interesting. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, Cancer. All right. So overriding theme. Good morning, Grand Rising. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, Marcus. All right. This week, guys, main theme here is being connected to your intuition, your divine guidance. Okay. Big time on the High Priestess here. So trust your instincts, your gut this week. All right. Let's look at the 5 cards. Let's see what we got. We're swinging out the gate, the 8 of Swords. All right. Your air signs. Caught in our head, are we? A little bit trapped there, but it's very easily remedied. Let's see the next one. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be very much in our heads. That's why we're going to have to override that and trust our guts, you guys. At least that's what I'm getting so far. Because look at this, the 7 of Pentacles. That's that card. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How did your garden grow? What seeds have you planted? What are you responsible for? The creation in your life here, right? Let's look at the dead center. Wow, Page of Pentacles. All right, so physical world. So far, we got a lot of air and earth going on. The Page of Pentacles, messenger. Somebody's coming in, some information, usually pretty solid. Now, Pentacles, like I've always said, is the slowest moving energy, so it may be kind of plodding this week. But you know what? We're obviously surveying. We're obviously a little bit in our heads about our life and what we've created. So let's hope we get clarity. Let's keep going. Last 2 cards here. Wow. Another pentacle. This is great, though. This is the 6. So we're going to regain stability. Okay. And that's very good. I love that. To the point of even being generous again. Okay. So yay. All right. Last but not least, let's see what we got going on. See, we are in it's all the physical world and the mental world this week. Look at this, the Knight of Swords. And he is charging in on high, ready to swing that sword. All righty. All righty. So you guys, it does look like it's going to be an interesting week. There's something obviously that we're going to have to really deal with, hold ourselves accountable for. Come on, there's accountability all over this thing, but it does look like we will, make it to where we need to go, where we're stabilized again. I do want to I'm going to throw cards on this, just what the heck, because the Knight charging in here, and he's the last card. So I'm like, what's up with Buddy here? So let me grab, well, I'll just use the same deck. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and just get a little extra skinny. So what's up with that? It looks good. And remember the overall, well, no, I'm not going to use that deck. I'm going to use a different deck. The overall theme is us trusting in our gut, right? So let's tell me a little bit about the 8 of Swords here. Why are we trapped in our head? Whoa. Oh, Knight of Cups. All right. All right. So we're trapped in our heads, guys, because we're emotional about whatever this is going on. Okay. It's whatever we're in some, it's, thank you. I'm hearing a loop that we've been telling ourselves that's keeping us stuck. Okay. It's because our emotions are caught up, entangled in this thought process here. So let me give you another card off the top there. Oh, look at another one, another cup, the 3 of Cups now. One more for giggles. 4 of Cups. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, it's absolutely, that's why we're caught in our head. There's something that's really pulling at your heart. You've been disappointed. I mean, that 4 of Cups is like, these 3 cups I've had, and I don't know if they were disappointing or not, but this 4th one's coming at me now, and I'm not sure I want it because, look, I've had a rough time. But I do see here we will eventually, be able to get along, but it has something to do with, oh, thank you. It has something to do with how you've been getting along with somebody, okay? Someone that you're very, very emotionally connected to, that has been getting in your head. And this is why you've been stuck. All right. So it looks like we will make progress and we will get that restabilization. But that makes sense to me now. I mean, that's why we've been stuck, because you're very emotionally invested in some kind of situation. So, all right. So to move forward, that's why we're surveying, why we're looking. Okay. So what did I do? What part did I play here? How can I fix this? What did I do? Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at all these cups. It's going to be emotional week too. Anyway, but Ace of Cups. So by by looking at what we've done, what we've created, what we're responsible for, we'll get that idea. The aces are always that heads up, get this new direction, get this new idea, get this new feeling. That's what it is here. We're going to get a new feeling. And, hopefully it's very positive, because it is right on top of that accountability card, right? So I think it's good. I think it's really good. Thank you. They said there's no illusions anymore. I just heard. So, all right, that's good. That's good. So there's possibly been some kind of fantasy going on, or that's not the way it should be, or this is how I feel it should be. And that's fantasy, right? So that's what it is. We'll make it. So it's probably coming on this messenger. Let's see what the Page of Pentacles has to say. As he is bringing now, it might take all week though, because he is slow, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, well, 9 of Wands. See, interesting. So it is going to go slow. It's going to plot in, but we will eventually get it. But the 9 of Wands, that's that wounded warrior card, and that's your spiritual realm. This is, your fire signs. So yeah. Okay, it's going to plod, but it's going to give us, I'm hearing a little bit of a break, because we are going to slow down on this thing here, because we've got to take time, you guys. This is all about trusting your instinct and taking time, because there's something so emotionally invested in that it's been rocking your world for a while. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. They're really, I haven't read all, for a week or so. And so they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's almost like, where you been? But yeah, so okay, thank you. The accountability here for your part is very important. Very important. How you've responded, how you react, what you've been saying, what you've been doing, what you've been telling yourself. That's huge here. And that's probably why we're a little tired, right? Because thank you. Wow, frustration. There's a lot of frustration too. So let's move on. Let's see. But see, now we are going to regain stability, right? Okay. Ooh, 2 of Swords. You know why? Because we finally make a damn decision. We make a choice. It is a tough one. Absolutely. She does not have those swords crossed over her heart like that for giggles. So this makes sense. We are going to hold ourselves accountable. We're going to do the survey, because it's something very emotional that we have been very invested in is going to finally work itself out. Okay. And yes, we are tired, and we will need to have patience and wait for this information that allows us to make a very tough choice. Yes, it is tough, but it's a good one. I mean, if it's easy, cheap, free, fast, it's probably from Temu. But anyway, so we will make that choice, and then we will regain the stability. We can be free again to be generous with ourselves. So yeah. So here's the one that threw me just a wee bit, the Knight of Swords. So what the heck is this? Tell me about, it's right there. Oh, now I understand. Yay. The 10 of Swords. Okay. So we absolutely get the message. It comes screaming in loud and clear, and we are going to destroy it. We're going to slay it off. Now, wonderful. This is wonderful. So I see this as a very progressive week for all of us. We are going to rely heavily on our intuition, because something that we have been emotionally entangled in has just not been serving us. We've been caught in this loop. So by us going like, well, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? There's no blame going on here. You got to reflect on yourself. And yes, you're tired. And yes, you're probably going to plod for a while, but you're going to eventually reach that bump in the road where you make a choice, a good decision that regains your stability back, and you can get rid of this. And it's been up here. It's been all in your noggin. So you've been telling yourself something that is completely useless. All right. So looks like we are going to solve that this week. So let me throw an oracle card. I like it. It's a good week. Tough, a lot of work. It's a lot of emotional and mental work. And just remember to trust your instincts, because that was the very first card out the gate. So let me see what this oracle card has to say. I'm using the angels and ancestors. And then I'll pull a card for every sign. Why not? It's Monday. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Bingo. Bingo. See? That was perfect. Yay. I love when my cards go, yeah, I got you. I got you. I backed you all the way. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. If you're still hanging in here with me, let me throw a card just for a little extra skinny for every sign so they can look up in the Celts. The Celts jumped at me this morning. So we'll use those. Let me shuffle, and then I'll just be pulling straight off the top. Good week, hard work and all that stuff, but we are getting rid of something that just has not served us. And we're going to slay it off dead, so it won't come back. Wonderful. So, all right, are you about ready to let me throw here? Okay, here we go. Aries. Aries. All right, Aries, you got the 3 of Pentacles. All right, that's really great. That's being creative. That's opening your eyes to your physical world. So you're going to gain some kind of knowledge, some kind of perspective. And creativity for you, Aries, is the key. Taurus, Taurus, you got the 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay, man, this card. Do you guys see this card? Anyway, you've been stumbling in the dark, and that's about to end. Okay, you've hit the top of the game here with this confusion, this emotional situation in your life, and you've hit the final stage, the final layer of this for you. So keep pushing forward. Taurus out there, you've almost made it. All right, you're getting there. Gemini. 3 of Swords. Okay, Gemini, there's going to be heartache, and we know that we're very emotionally involved this week, so be prepared.